Warning, this podcast will contain spoilers of the worst kind. Game of Thrones spoilers. What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the As Seen on TV podcast for Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 1. I'm everywhere today. I'm so excited. The wars to come. Choo-choo, exactly. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me are John.
Hey.
And Cleo.
Hello.
And Pat.
What up?
And Michelle.
Hello.
Hi.
Wow, that's, I think, the first time any of us have introduced them separately.
Yeah.
It's always, hi, Michelle.
I've destroyed it.
And I can never tell which one's which. I only just found out now. Thanks.
You're welcome. I am an informative host. Hopefully, more of that will happen. So, new season. First episode.
Good setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You needed to kind of get a lot of the story like kind of situated at this point because we've been gone for so long from this world.
Yeah.
That now coming back, it's like,
Nice filler.
where are we again? What points have we left off? Where's Tyrion in the box shitting himself?
Oh, God. What I was wondering is, how is he peeing and it not leaking out of the box? Like, okay, the shit, I get, but how is he not peeing everywhere?
There was hay in the box.
He sticks his wiener out the hole.
Or yeah. That.
Then he's peeing on the deck of the ship. Not much better.
Yeah, really.
Well,
Just wait till it rains.
Wait till it rains, which it probably never will. Knowing the poor man's luck.
Forest, and it just poured through.
But yeah, we...
just there with a mop, just ready to wipe it up.
Oh my God. That's not suspicious at all.
Pee.
Yes. Well,
So-
Varys was throwing the poop off the side of the boat.
Yes,
so.
he was throwing the poop overboard. Because, I mean, I guess it would be suspicious if there was a box with holes in it and a pile of poop next to it.
Just
Yes.
shit everywhere.
Well, it could have been a pig.
It could have been a pig. Yes, because a pig knows how to throw his own crap out of a hole in a box.
It could.
No.
You're a smart pig.
Could be a smart pig. So they gave us a pretty long recap at the beginning of this episode. Like, last time on Game of Thrones. 4 seasons worth of recap.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Don't
Well-
go back that far.
They gave a couple of scenes from season 1.
Which ones?
I don't
They
exactly...
had Baratheon dying from the
Yeah,
the-
Baratheon dying from the boar
Really?
wound.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that being part of it.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
It was just like, oh, by the way, Lancel's going to be in this episode, and probably nobody remembers who the hell he is.
Okay, no,
so...
I remember Lancel.
Yeah.
I just, when I saw his face, I was like, I should know who this is.
Shockingly, I knew who that was. I was like, yeah, it's the cousin she banged.
It's the other family member she banged,
Gross.
who is now
And
an
for
altar
some
boy.
reason, I thought Lancel was blonde, and then this kid is
That's what
brown.
I too, and I was like, what? And then I'm like, oh, okay.
He was blonde.
Right? Okay, that's why I was confused, because I'm like,
Yeah.
He was blonde like me.
Yeah, I thought it
And
was
your
something.
pretty,
just
pretty
like
hair.
you, Mike. Such a pretty prince.
part of the
I know.
sparrows.
Mm-hmm.
The Sparrows, religious fanatics. They're going to be fun this season.
Mm.
But,
About them.
yeah, I guess let's get into it. The episode starts with young Sir... Well, I blew it. Young Cersei Lannister in the woods going to see a witch, who we didn't know it was until the end of the scene. My bad. But,
Oh, no,
Which-
I knew.
yeah, witch
As
tells her
soon as she
future.
said, my father's going to gouge your eyes out, I'm like, oh, that's fucking Cersei.
I
I
kind
didn't
of
think
felt
that.
the hair alone.
Yeah, I could tell by the way.
Like the hair and her outfit was like, wow, that's Cersei.
Yeah.
Like it
Mike, your
looked.
hair's gone.
I know. It fell off.
Oh.
No!
It was sitting on top of a headset. It was not exactly stable.
He's not belled anymore.
Alrighty. So, Witch Lady tells her, you're gonna be the queen for a bit before someone younger and prettier is gonna dethrone you. and then you're gonna have 3 kids, but your husband's gonna have like 20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. He does end up having like 1,000.
A lot of bastards.
I
Yes.
actually kind of forgot about that.
And your children's crowns will be gold, and so will their
Shrouds.
shrouds. There we go. Thank you. Word escaped me.
Yeah.
Interesting scene. This is, I think, our first real flashback, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because we've gone 4 seasons with, I mean, there's tons of material to flashback to the whole, Robert's Rebellion and everything that happened in between. But this is our first real flashback, and it's of Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
if you didn't think Cersei was important, then you haven't been paying attention.
Very true.
Who's Cersei? I don't know.
She's some lady.
Oh.
So,
Well, I mean, it was
she's
off
Queen Bitch.
putting for me. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was like, who are these children? Why am I here? What's going on?
Why
And
am
as
I
soon
here?
as she was being a right bitch, I was like, oh
Yeah, I
yeah.
was like, oh, it's Cersei.
Oh, it's Cersei. She's
alright.
being an asshole.
Oh,
Yeah.
different from any other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The initial reaction was, how are these kids going to die, and why does it have to happen now? But if you watched after the episode when they do their little couple minutes talk to the show creators, they said they knew that they wanted to do this scene for years now because this is a very, 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 very big season for Cersei.
Okay.
Oh.
Mm.
I can't wait.
Oh.
Yeah. So back to present day Cersei. Right after we get this prophecy, she's walking up the steps to the, the Sept of the Seven, or whatever the hell they call it.
Yes.
And there's Marjorie smiling at her, like, "Hi, I'm the future queen."
That smile was more like a "I'm real sorry your dad died" smile. I
Right.
mean, that wasn't a like
No,
"I'm
yes.
stealing your throne" smile. That was like
That's like,
Ooh,
"I'm so sorry" smile, but Cersei saw it as the "I'm the young pretty one come to dethrone you. Hello."
That's what
I
I
mean,
think.
the problem I had with the whole introducing this season with Cersei's flashback, that specific flashback of Cersei, is that at the end of last season, we had this whole scene where Cersei and Marjorie kind of are like, we're on the same side, let's be bros about this. And then we start off with Cersei, with that scene with Cersei, which makes us now feel that that scene is null and void.
She didn't know her dad was dead when she made that promise.
There's that.
I guess that's true,
So-
but why? I guess her dad did hold all the real
Hell,
power.
was holding all. Yeah.
Well,
I
let's
mean, her whole life is shaken to shit.
let's
at
keep
this
in mind
point.
at the same point. She was going to be forced to marry Marjorie's brother.
Yeah, which she doesn't have to do anymore.
Now she's completely free, so now
Yeah.
Cersei can do whatever the hell she kind of wants because she's not really being forced by Daddy to follow in,
His
in his progression,
his
essentially.
orders.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good for her, I guess.
I still
Okay.
am sad that it kind of negates their bro moment.
Their bro moment.
They had a bro moment.
They had a bro moment. Speaking of bro moments, she finds... Okay, first off, when they cut to that scene of Tywin's body with the eyeball rocks laying there, that freaked me the hell out the first time I saw that. Just... I know they've done that for a couple seasons now, but just it's flashing to his face with those rocks. I was like, ah! For a
Yeah,
second.
they're weird. I don't like them.
Just bugging out.
Yeah, like his dead
I
eyes are bugging out.
I thought it was
Yeah.
He just saw a hot lady and he's a Looney Tunes character.
Mhm. But speaking, like I said, of brotherly things, she finds Jaime standing guard, and she blames him as much as Tyrion for Daddy's death.
She's always done that. Though.
Well, I mean, yeah.
she's very.
It's also
practical.
she knows he has a soft spot for Tyrion, and that. Yeah, he did let him go.
Well, in
and
theory,
therefore,
in theory, it is his fault. But at the same point, it's their own dad's fault. It's Tywin's fault for his own death, anyways. He's been such a douche.
well, he's pushed him so far through his whole life, treating him like
Yeah.
shit. Literally,
You were
wanting
a-
him dead.
Well, you were about to kill him during this whole trial when you knew damn well he didn't commit the murder.
And you know what? I mean, Cersei's also one to push any all blame to other people as soon as humanly possible.
Oh yeah.
You know, I mean, she needs a target, or she can't function.
Mm-hmm.
So she needs to outlet her anger somewhere, and she doesn't have Tyrion anymore to really do that to. So now it's like, well, your ass is on the platter, buddy.
My next sibling, exactly.
Yeah.
On to the next sibling. I hate you too, even though you're the father of my 3 children.
Gross.
Awkward.
Awkward.
So gross.
Yeah. Horrible. So let's talk about the other brother, Tyrion. We've already mentioned he was shitting out of a box.
Yep.
Well, throwing his shit out of a box. on a
Drinking
boat.
himself to death.
Drinking
Yep.
himself to death. So, he's uncrated. Varys basically reveals drops a big bomb like, we're at the mansion of my co-conspirator. We've been trying to re-put a Targaryen on the throne since Robert Baratheon proved to be an idiot.
Meh.
Well,
Well,
But if you think about it, though, it's the smartest idea. I hate to say it, because usually, we're kind of forced already to hate the Targaryens because of the Mad King.
Mm-hmm.
If you think of it, Daenerys is the smartest and most proper ruler.
mhm.
She cares about her subjects, wants everybody to almost have like a democratic society almost.
Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, it's also about being moderate. Like, out of the candidates, if this was an election, she would be the moderate. She would please almost everyone.
Yeah.
Maybe not
She
the nobles, because
fucking listen to people.
Yeah.
Right.
She's the voice for the people.
Yeah, the only person that she'd piss
Definitely.
off are the nobles who want to
Yeah.
keep their servants.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
wanna
Exactly.
keep
But
their
the nobles
slaves.
are such a small percent of population that...
It's very just.
Yeah. Varys describes her exactly as that, like someone who can keep the nobles in line, but the people love,
In line.
who has a strong army, who is intelligent, and has the right family name. And all that fun stuff.
Well, again, I mean, me and Mike talked a lot about this last season. It was what's the right? It depends on who you are to like consider.
Mm-hmm.
What's the right name? It's different. You ask different people, but yeah, Targaryen is one of the rightful names.
Right.
They go back 300 years before this, and they probably would say no fucking way, because that's before the Targaryens went conquering.
Yeah, exactly. So it depends on who you ask, but yeah, it is a name that has sat on the throne before.
Yeah.
So
It was nice to see Varys actually just put his cards on the table finally.
Yeah.
well, at
It took
least
so
some of them.
long.
No pretense, no alter. Well,
And-
who knows if he has an ulterior motive? But
But at least we know what he's been doing this entire time.
Right. He said how many times he serves the realm.
Right.
And, well, that's pretty much made apparent right here.
Yeah.
Fun fact, he's been planning this a while. The mansion belongs to Illyrio Mopatis, I believe is how you pronounce it. Fun fact, guy who sold Dany to Khal Drogo in the first episode of Season 1.
Oh, gross.
That's that dude.
oh, okay.
Yep.
We totally forgot about
I feel
that.
like I should have known that.
Yeah, see, that character is... And I'm going to try to avoid doing this season because, I mean, this is the season where they're supposed to diverge from the books a bit. And they kind of already did that, I believe, with Sansa. I'm not 100%, but we'll get to that in a bit. Anyway, Varys, they don't use Varys for this in the books. They use Illyrio for what's going on right now. So instead of just throwing a character back at you who you haven't seen in 40-something episodes, they just decided,
Just let Varys do
whatever,
it.
it's working. I like it. I'm enjoying it.
I mean, and it, it's kind of cool that, like, that was, like, the whole setup. Like, here, go marry the Dothraki guy and get yourself a little army over there and come back when you got something to play with.
Well, the idea was come back with a Dothraki army and,
Yeah.
race your way over. Then it's like, Dothraki army's gone, but you gain dragons.
And some unsullied.
Reworking things. So on to Dany. We see her this episode. One of, this the whole thing, I have to echo her handmaiden there, Missandei. Why would a eunuch visit a brothel?
I mean, we kind of saw
We
why.
kind of saw why.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a whole motherly type of thing. These kids were they're not kids anymore, but these men are taken as boys, castrated, and then essentially thrown into the army.
Yep.
They never have a motherly figure, so in turn, they're not looking to get laid. They're just looking to kind of be coddled.
Correct.
Just some kind of comfort and a womanly touch.
Yeah.
And either Grey Worm didn't want that, or he was feigning ignorance of that.
Feelings, so.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, they at least...
I think he knew damn well, because he was starting to tear up almost when he was talking to her.
Yeah.
He didn't want to admit it, because it's one of those things like, it might seem that if he admits it, that he's weak.
I can go with that.
I mean, it's also that, it maybe not all of the Unsullied go to the brothels. They sort of, maybe want that motherly figure, but they're like, I'm not going to go to the brothels. That's weird.
But a lot of them do.
Well, a lot of them seem to do. Yeah. Anyway, it was a Unsullied. The Unsullied in question was named White Rat, and he got his throat slit by a guy in a golden mask.
Yes.
Yep.
So they call themselves the Sons of the Harpy, which was a giant golden statue that was toppled off the top of the pyramid. Fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They blew their whole budget on that scene.
Oh, I know. The whole time I'm watching,
CGI.
Just all gone.
I'm just thinking, I hope nobody's under that.
We had a dragon scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's the other half of the CGI.
That's the other half of the budget.
That's the other half of the budget.
Lo-fi the rest of the season.
I hope you like stick figures for the rest of it.
Indeed. Anyway, Danny's pissed.
Yes.
Obviously. So she sends patrols out into the streets, other people, whatever. So we're going to stick with Danny, even though this happened a bit later in the episode. Dario, Loverboy, comes back with guy with impossible to pronounce name. Hizar Zolorak, or something like that.
Yeah.
The city she just conquered, Yunkai, says, hey, guess what? We'll put in a council, we'll be nice, and we'll play along, but you guys have to reopen the fighting pits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Danny's having none of that shit.
Is the hell no?
No.
It's like, I just freed all the slaves. You want me to open the pits where they can go in there and fight again? And then Dario in bed later just says, no, really, open the fighting pits. It's a great idea.
I know.
Let him cook it out.
Let him duke it out. Look at me. I was born there. I was raised there.
And you like having sex with me, so that must mean something.
And then, the aforementioned dragon scene is, oh yeah, by the way, go show some dragon strength, because a dragon queen with no dragons is...
No queen.
All I can think of when he was speaking is you changed your face so drastically that I don't trust you anymore. It's not the same actor.
No, it's not the same actor
from
as it
2
was
seasons
originally.
ago.
No.
But it's not even like they tried to match face. They picked somebody who looks completely different.
Hey,
They just picked a hot
And I
dude.
don't know, the words coming out of his mouth I don't trust.
Hey, if you want any consolation, the character in the book is supposed to have a 3-pointed, multicolored beard.
Actually, it sounds dope.
With blue hair.
I think he's supposed to have blue hair.
Blue hair.
Why is he not that, guys?
Because America wouldn't love that.
Hey, Danny's supposed to walk around. The typical womanly garb is a gown that has one breast exposed and the other covered.
Yeah.
So they're leaving that fact out too.
Well,
I like Danny's outfits. They're
bitching. I love those outfits.
they're
I
functional
like
and
them,
stylish.
especially the ones that she's been wearing the past 2 seasons, because she's got pants under them,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
leather pants under them with the nice blue dress and stuff like that.
and the boots.
And
the boots.
Nice
Oh.
boots.
So, were you expecting a different reaction from the dragons when she went to
No.
visit them? Of course not.
Not at all.
A dog would be mad at you.
Weeks.
Well,
She left them there for weeks.
She just tied them, or she just locked them up in there.
She's only got 2 tied up.
Nobody's training them.
She's got a third one running rampant, killing goats and 5-year-olds.
Well, she
doesn't
catch
know
it.
she doesn't know what he's doing.
No, not at all.
She managed to catch she catch the other 2, but she couldn't get the third one because
he was gone. He knew someone was going down.
He's much bigger.
Yeah.
There is that.
Well, no, when she went to go get them, Drogo was nowhere to be seen.
Right, he took off. He knew something was... Yeah. He's the free-spirited one.
Out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Whoop, see ya.
Yep, see ya. Whoop.
Yep.
So she doesn't even...
Well, we'll see you later.
Go.
So, like she said, for all I know, he's on the other side of the world right now.
Yeah.
Really?
I was hoping for like cut to dragon in a small cafe somewhere, just sitting over a little cup of tea.
Well, the short preview they showed for next episode was a scene of him flying over Marine.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, the thing...
He's around.
And I understand why she did what she did, locking them up.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I mean, it wasn't their fault. They didn't kill anybody, but Drogo was sort of like, you know, it's pack mentality. If he starts being alpha, they're going to follow suit.
Right.
And then there would be nothing she can do. But now she's set herself so far back to earn these 2 dragons' trust again.
It really...
It's going to be nigh impossible.
Doesn't want nothing to do with Mom.
They hate her.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot of training if she's...
And they're getting big.
They are getting very big.
And they're the small ones.
But the thing, she can't just be like... She can't just back up. She has to stand her ground. But, yeah, obviously it's scary. I'm not saying it's not scary.
Yeah.
But she has to stand there. Like, the fire's probably not going to hurt her.
No, the fire's not going to hurt her.
She has to stand there.
The fire.
Right.
She can't just back out.
She doesn't want to be naked again.
Well, yeah, she's
whatever. She's motherfucking queen. She can buy new clothes. Whatever.
I think she doesn't need to buy new clothes. I think she has an entire trunk full of them.
I know.
That's all.
I think she's afraid of getting eaten.
No.
Never mind.
I mean,
No,
fire's not the problem.
but they're in chains. No. The fact is they're still in chains.
Yeah, but they're still snapping at
I don't know if she'd ever earn their trust while they're chained up. I don't think they give a quarter of a shit.
No?
Probably not.
Because they're very intelligent creatures.
They probably feel threatened and betrayed already, so yeah, she would have to let them go and then train them again.
Well, more what I was thinking was stand there till they calm down and then take the chain. If they calm down. I'm just saying. She backed out a little too quick.
Yeah.
Well.
That's all I'm saying.
Big scary dragons. Go with that.
Can I ask one question before we leave the city?
You can ask one question.
Why do you patrol the city with giant fucking spears? That's like the most useless weapon in close quarters.
You know what?
Why?
That is...
Bother the shit out of me.
I agree, but you know what? That's what they were trained with. That is what they are competent with.
Like a short sword?
Also, a skilled combatant with a short spear like that can do a hell of a lot of damage in close combat. You saw what what's-his-face did last season.
Great.
That was a long spear, though. That wasn't a short spear.
Technically, that was a short spear.
Really?
Long spears are they're like 10, 12 feet long.
Yeah.
They're meant for...
I thought those were pikes.
Well, yeah, I guess pikes.
Yeah.
Pikes are the big, long, yeah.
But, you know, you saw what Oberon did with a spear.
Yes. Yeah.
In close combat. I mean, it wasn't close quarters like, you know, city blocks and everything.
Yeah.
But...
Well, yeah. Like, if you're patrolling in a tight alleyway and you got, like, an 8-foot spear in your hand, it's like, well,
You got 10 guys armed with shields and spears. You're not fucking with them.
No, sure.
You're really not. Especially when they're the legendary Unsullied. So, moving on to Littlefinger. And Sansa.
Oh, that prick.
Oh, I love him.
I hate him.
Oh, this is good.
I can't wait.
I love him. I hate him.
wait.
And they're sitting on the same couch. Oh, let's dive into that. Oh, boy.
Prick.
I know.
I can't wait till he gets what's coming to him, you know?
And here's the thing. Now, it's been about a year since I read the last book, Dance with Dragons, but I'm pretty sure that this part wasn't in it. Now, I could be completely mistaken. I could have had a lapse of memory, but I think this is our first bit of new material that we're getting this season.
Oh, interesting.
And that is they're training Lord Robin Arryn, the autistic wonder, to use a sword.
I know. Oh my god.
So good at it.
So good. Oh, he's the best.
Might as well give him a pool noodle.
Professional sword person.
My mom has worked with autistic children and children with developmental disabilities since I was 10 years old. I would not want any of them trained in sword combat. I would not want them trained in any kind of combat.
No.
I don't think he's going to get trained. I think he's just going to flail around like an idiot for a while until he goes home.
And scream.
It's literally to keep him busy.
Yeah.
For no other reason than that.
To make him
There's
feel
no fixing that.
for nothing.
No, it's putting him in
To
daycare.
make him feel like he's important, and he's not.
Yeah.
It is it's glorified daycare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was on the little scroll he got? That's the thing that's bugging me.
It said sex, Y-N.
Gets this little scroll, opens up, like, I'm going to put that in the sleeve.
Do
We're
you
leaving.
like me, yes or no?
Yes,
Circle one.
Y-N. Y-N-M.
So where are they going?
To the
West.
ASL.
They're traveling west.
As far from Cersei as they can get, is what he said.
Yeah.
So,
That's
like,
what he said.
to the desert.
That's not
I
west.
think they're going to River Run.
As far away from Cersei as they can get. Being in the Eyrie is further from Cersei than River Run is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't
And
they
the
go to
only
River
thing
Run?
further, and if you keep going, the only thing further west from River Run is Casterly Rock. So
And they wouldn't be going there.
no,
I doubt
well,
they're going to Castle Black.
Who
No.
knows where they're going?
Maybe they're
Sansa don't
going.
like the
Because
cold.
it doesn't seem like they're going north.
You know what? That would be clever. Go to
They-
Casterly Rock, or Lannisport, I think is the name of the town near there. Go there. Hide in plain sight.
Yeah.
I don't know how smart
I
that
don't
is,
think
though.
that's what's going down.
Yeah, all right.
I don't
It was an
know.
idea. It was
Looks like
amusing.
she already has a dye job to begin with. She can kind of blend in.
Well, no, I mean, like, it might be. Well, he might take her somewhere where Cersei would look, maybe, because Cersei would think to look somewhere, and then.
Well, it's also she's still
Trying to
focused on the Citadel, essentially.
Yeah.
That
Right now.
she's not gonna leave that area.
Well, I also don't think that
Yeah.
they know that what's his name's dead.
Prob-
Tywin.
Anyway.
I think Littlefinger knows.
I think Littlefinger
Oh,
probably
maybe
knows.
that's what he got.
That could have
Maybe
been
that
what was
is.
on the note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, he
That
did.
motherfucker's dead!
Him and Varys, they prided themselves on knowing everything
That's-
before everybody
Ah.
else. So
Yeah, I'm sure
he
he
knows
knows.
by now. Definitely knows by now.
But also,
So-
Cersei's got a new target.
Mm.
She's not probably not going to go as hard after
Sansa.
Sansa anymore.
Yeah, true. Well, really, what kind of... Sansa's not the biggest threat to her anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, Roose Bolton is ruling over Winterfell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's a problem.
He's a
Fucker.
problem. Stannis realizes he's a problem. Stannis even tells Jon, hey, I want wildlings to fight with me, because we're going back to Winterfell to kick this guy's ass.
Well, he's a small problem.
And by the way, we're gonna give the wildlings Winterfell because
He didn't directly say that. He said we're going to give them land.
Maybe there, though. Maybe.
I mean, there is also a hell of a lot of land between the Wall and Winterfell. I mean, if you looked up any of the maps of Westeros, you'll realize that it's it's almost as far from the Wall to Winterfell as it is from Winterfell to King's Landing.
Oh, that's far.
It's not, I said almost as far. It's like probably 2/3 of the distance. So it is a chunk.
Yeah, so there is, space.
Yeah,
There's plenty of space, and I remember this, it's from the book, it's called The Gift. It was given, it's supposed to be used by the Night's Watch, but they don't use it. Because, why not? Why? Well, they don't have enough people to live there.
True.
So Jon
They really
Snow.
don't.
He knows nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
No, she's dead, so you don't have
Listen.
to hear that ever
I
again.
know.
She's dead.
Though.
I'll never want to
I
hear that
know.
again.
Egret was awesome.
That's why I homage terrible accent.
He
Why I
knows.
did it.
He knows several things now. He's up for a Bro Award.
He knows several things.
I
and
know where to put it.
such as the finer
My
points
favorite
of
quote.
sword and shield combat.
Exactly.
And he's teaching... I don't remember the kid's name.
Who cares?
I know, who cares? Kid,
Girlfriend murderer.
girlfriend
Kid who
murderer.
will probably be dead soon.
Regret.
Yeah.
Sorry, very true.
It's like the first time John's used a shield in his life, because
I
I've
don't
never
think so.
seen him use one.
I've never seen him use one,
Well, I
but I
mean-
would assume he's trained in how to use it.
Yeah, of
I
course he
assume
is.
that all the Night's Watch train in multiple ways of combat, so they know how to use different.
Well, you would
Defend.
think at the same point, John
Exactly.
would be
I
on
agree.
top of it because he lived with the Starks for so long.
Right. And
Yeah.
all the Starks were all the Stark boys were well trained in close combat.
Yes.
Should have trained those girls while they were at it.
Oh no, but they're girls. They're not supposed to be fighting.
Arya
Oh,
did it a little.
Arya did it a little, and look how well it went for Brienne. She kicked the Hound's ass.
Yeah, Brienne's all amazing.
God, I still have
Brienne of Tarth ain't
flashbacks.
nothing to fuck with.
That fight scene was just brutal.
Amazing.
Yes, well,
Brienne of Tarth ain't
choreographed.
So good.
Holy hell. So, John's training recruits. Stannis wants him to convince Mance Rayder to bend the knee because he likes you. You know. It's not going to work very well.
No.
In fact, it doesn't work very well.
No.
Spoiler alert, it don't.
Spoiler
Doesn't
alert.
work at all.
Fart in church.
Well, he's too proud. I mean, he doesn't want to be seen as somebody who would just give in.
Right, and that's the whole point. Like, his whole thing is we don't bend the knee to anybody. That's our whole way of life.
We live free. That's
Yeah.
who
And I mean, Stannis wants the wildlings to fight for him,
Yes.
but Mance taking the knee is not going to get them to fight for him.
No,
No.
it's not.
No.
Not at all.
He will no longer follow Mance if that's the case.
it wouldn't
Right.
reach them even that much further, I would think.
Honestly, because I think now, I'm probably jumping the gun, but with
Jump
the
it.
whole thing that happened during this take the knee or don't take the knee execution,
Mhm.
we get all the wildlings looking kind of at Jon Snow once he shoots him.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to the wildlings might follow him.
Well, let's summarize here. What's going on with the
point.
Night's Watch? There's mention that they need a new Lord Commander.
Yes.
Because right now, Sir Alistair, I think is his name, the Dick Weasel,
They're asshole.
Sir Asshole, and the other asshole who got banished there by Tyrion.
Assier asshole.
Yeah, the both of them, they're kind of in charge, and that's not a good thing.
No, it's not.
So that needs to happen. They have a whole bunch of wildling prisoners, and thousands of them on the other side of the wall still. I mean, mostly women and children and defeated soldiers, but still, thousands.
Still.
And yeah, they got to deal with all that fun stuff. And Mance even admitted, I'm afraid. I don't want to die, and burning to death is a really shitty way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody standing there, obviously, very few people aren't disgusted watching that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, the man's getting burned alive. And John's the only one who, he's like, all right, fuck this, walks away and, puts him out of his misery.
Mhm.
Well, I think out of everyone there, he respected Mance, but also had compassion. Like, the wildlings respected him. I mean, obviously they followed him, but they didn't have the same compassion that Jon has, so that's why he shot him.
Well, yeah, but also the wildlings weren't exactly in a position to go pick up a bow and arrow.
No!
Oh,
No, that's... I mean, that's also true, but I feel like they would have respected Mance for choosing his death and would have let him burn out of that respect for his choice, I think.
Yes, I can see what you're saying there. But
Still gross.
John's the only one there to show mercy.
Yeah.
According to the show creators in the little post-episode commentary, that makes him a heroic character.
Very noble.
It also makes him a target for a couple of different people to get really mad at him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's
and
keep
that's what calls for
let's
more
keep in
another
mind
episode.
that he said before he chose not to take a knee that he did not want to burn. Because he's like, I'm going to probably scream like a girl.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose so much credibility.
Yeah, exactly.
And Snow remembered and was like, you know what? Before you look like a whiny bitch.
There you go.
Bink.
Yeah.
All right, you're dead.
Before you start screaming your lungs out as they burn. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that sets him up as a target now from... How many people are going to be pissed? I mean...
Stannis.
I don't think Stannis is going to be that pissed.
No.
Stannis is dead.
No. Stannis is going to be #1 pissed because the reason Stannis wants him to burn was to set an example.
Yeah.
And the whole Lord of Light thing demands, death by fire.
Well, the whole...
So that's gonna... Stannis is going to be like, little shit.
Yeah, let's
Melisandre
not forget.
Yeah.
Melisandre will be pissed.
Are you a virgin?
Stannis is...
I forgot she said that.
I know. Oh my god, that was
She's
the
such
creepiest
a
thing.
creep.
I was like, what's the point?
She wants the
She was trying
D.
to seduce him.
Oh,
She wants the D.
She's so nasty.
Hey, there's power in King's blood. I'm pretty sure there's going to be power in Virgin's blood.
Well, no.
He's
no, 'cause
also
he said
back.
I'm not a virgin, and she said good.
Probably good because that means good. I don't have to kill you for your blood now.
Maybe.
But- Let's go back to the whole Stannis getting mad. I don't think he's going to get mad because now I feel like the wildlings are going to side with Jon Snow, and in turn, the Night's Watch are going to try to either execute him or kick him out. So the wildlings, he could just take over.
There is that. I mean,
yes, but why would that make Stannis not angry at him?
well,
He could decide to work with Stannis. Just to
I don't
get
think
his
he's
land.
gonna. Because if Jon Snow gets to lead the wildlings, he's going to follow what Mance wanted, I think.
right. And
Which is not to get involved in the Southern Wars and to defend the land against the White Walkers.
Right.
there
but-
is that.
He's not going to do it for the Southern Wars. He's doing it to take his land back.
Hmm.
So it's an alternative.
Yeah.
But
It's Winterfell. I mean, come on. He's gotta want
Say, I'm going to
to get
side
it set
with you.
straight.
Not going to kneel.
he's not
No.
going to kneel, but also
If he's smart, he won't kneel.
he tends to respect his vows as a Night's Watchman, which means he swore off all claims to land.
That's true.
So, anyway, he could possibly, get the wildlings to side with him at this point. He definitely bought brownie points by showing mercy. And as far as Stannis is an honorable man. Ned Stark considered him for the crown. Like, Stannis is the best choice after Robert because Stannis is an honorable man.
I don't know, though. Like 5 minutes alone in a room with Stannis, and I think Boromir would have changed his mind.
Possibly. But, Jon Snow showed mercy, and that's not exactly a horrible quality, and I think Stannis had realized that.
I mean, I also think the reason I'm thinking that Stannis will be mad is because in the post, credit interviews, or whatever those things are called, they did say Stannis would be mad because Stannis was trying to set an example. So I guess that's where I'm basing.
He was trying to set an example, but you know what? Mance is dead. Example set. He was executed for not bending the knee.
Yep.
And
maybe Melisandre will be more angry about it because of the whole Lord of Light
we're forgetting
demands
someone.
death by fire.
Stannis was never the religious fanatic. His wife is.
She gets so happy whenever somebody's about to burn at the stake.
This is something
She gets so happy.
I had rewatched this a couple seasons ago when they introduced her. They kind of glossed over it, but it is there in the show. It's in more detail in the books, but she was the one who brought Melisandre in. She's the one who converted first and is like, Stannis, convert to this religion.
She's also the one who is like, you fucked her? Good job.
Yes, exactly.
Please, sex my husband.
Right.
I don't care.
It's in service of the Lord of Light. I don't give a shit.
Exactly.
So Stannis was never the religious fanatic. I mean, he's seen that Melisandre can do some pretty freaky-deaky crap with fire. So, I mean, he's a believer, kind of.
She birthed a
I'm
horrible.
a believer.
Davos saw that crap.
She's very powerful.
Yeah. She's
That
pretty
bitch is
powerful.
crazy.
It's just crazy.
But-
You know what's a card in Cards Against Humanity we don't draw enough? Pickled babies.
Pickled babies.
What?
Remember that?
I haven't seen that card.
Explanation. No, this is a custom
It's
card.
a custom card.
It's in my set. She drew it. It was one Game of Thrones night we had at my place, and it was the episode where we're introduced to Selyse Baratheon and her room full of
Pickled
jarred
babies.
fetuses.
Pickled fetuses.
Her
Like,
room full
oh,
of jarred
good.
miscarriages.
Yeah.
And that's
That's stable.
someone made a pickled babies comment.
And I laughed for 20 minutes and then drew it.
We're
That's what
horrible
happened.
people. We're being
That's now-
judged now.
It now
That's
joins the
all
ranks.
she wrote.
That sounds fun.
Ranks of dick
Sounds
butt.
delicious.
Yeah. It's terrible. Inside
We don't-
jokes.
We don't draw it enough, though.
No, we don't.
No.
Anyway,
Sorry.
lots of fun stuff to happen this season. Characters we didn't see. Arya.
Arya.
We didn't see Bran, but we've been told we're not getting Bran at all this season.
We didn't see
Oh,
Rikin.
Ringo Starr.
Oh yeah, Reek and Roose and
Yeah.
the
Reek and Bolton.
Oh, Greyjoy?
yeah Greyjoy,
Yeah, Greyjoy and what's the guy who tortures
Ramsay.
him? Ramsay. Rick and Ramsay. We haven't seen Rick and Ramsay.
Ramsay Bolton.
Yep.
We haven't seen
Sounds like
either
a
of them.
sitcom.
That's Reek and
Rick and
Ramsay.
Ramsay? Oh god, that'd be the worst.
Reek and
Worst sitcom.
We've heard nothing of the Greyjoy family,
Nope.
as in Reek's. Well, I'm calling him Reek now because
I mean, he is. That's what he
Well, that's his real name now.
it
so.
is. Nothing of his sister or his
Nope.
father and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get any of Arya this season this episode, but she's in the preview for next episode.
Mm-hmm.
And we got nothing of the new characters, who are the High Sparrow, who's apparently a fanatic, and Doran Martell,
Yes.
and all of Oberon's daughters.
Yes.
Yeah.
How many does he have?
I believe he has 9 or 11. I forget, but there's only really 3 they ever focus on.
Okay.
But 7 of them are pissed.
They're
so-
only going to be focusing on 3. 3 of them are pissed, and 3 of them are just as dangerous in combat as their dad was.
Nice.
Nice.
So down for that.
Me
Mhm.
too. We need some more fighting ladies.
We really do. Right
We
now,
really do.
Brienne has a monopoly on that. To some extent, Arya.
I'm
but
Arya, yeah.
But Brienne is kind of like, the fighting lady.
Yeah, Arya's still learning.
No, we saw Brienne.
No,
She knows where the pointy end goes, at
That was
least.
in the scene
saw
where, oh
Reek?
crap, here,
Oh, yeah.
here comes the truck.
We did see Brienne a little bit.
briefly, but
Talking about, what about finding, Sansa's still out there. We should go find her as she rides by on the road in
Oh
a
my
carriage.
god, I like face
like
palms
this
when
is
that
a
happens.
squire. She's like, you're not a squire. I'm not a knight.
I'm not a knight, so you're not a squire.
It's like,
Can we talk
Bitch.
about the actress who plays Sansa
Go
and
for
how she took a real tonal shift? Like, she doesn't speak the same way anymore. She has she speaks an octave lower.
Huh.
And I'm sitting there like,
Yeah.
you are my queen. I will worship you.
Now here's the thing. Has she really shifted to be this, to play the game, as they call it?
Fucking hope so.
Or
I
is
want
she...
her to wrap Baelish around her finger before she murders him.
Oh,
That's what I want.
And here's the thing. I don't know what's going to happen in this thing, in this one regard. Eh.
Finally.
I'm gonna murder
Oh,
him.
she's gonna push him through the fucking hole.
She is going to use him until he is useless, and then she's going to kill him.
Nope.
Yep,
Yes.
I love this because
Dick's gonna die.
I don't think so.
I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I know what's going to happen with Arya for a while. I know what's going to happen with the dragons and Daenerys and what's going to happen with Jon and everything. But Sansa, what is going on here? I love it.
From day one, when everyone was like, "Oh, Sansa's so annoying," well, I defended Sansa.
Yeah,
I defended her from day one. I never stopped defending her.
She was
And
kind
now
of annoying. And
she's a badass. I always knew she was gonna be.
Why? She was very whiny in the beginning, but she
Yeah.
I mean, a lot
Arya.
of terrible shit happened. So
exactly. I mean, she had every right to be really upset and like, oh my god. And,
Terrible shit will change anybody's mind.
Yeah.
Dad's dead. Brother's dead. Sister's as good as dead. For all she knows... You know what? Actually, from Sansa's point of view, her dad's dead. Her mom's dead. Her oldest brother's dead.
Yep.
Her, half-brother is on the wall. Hasn't heard anything about it. Her sister, assumed dead.
Yeah.
According to, as far as the realm knows, her 2 youngest brothers are dead.
So she thinks about everyone's dead and everyone who...
Her aunt's dead now too. Lady.
Exactly. Lysa got thrown out She got thrown out the door. She got thrown out the door.
Door.
I really hope, like you said, that Sansa just twist.
Figures out her life choices.
Hear it in her voice. She's not the same. She's not that little girl.
And you know what?
And she's not going to be pushed around anymore.
And here's the beautiful part. Any other person, Baelish would see it coming a mile away and be 4 steps ahead of them. But with Sansa...
He wants in her, so he won't notice.
What's the term? Booty blinded?
Yeah.
He's kind of... Yeah, he is, like, in love with her. He reminds her so much of her mother, so...
And I mean, I thought that this episode, too, is she looks so much like Catelyn right now.
Yeah.
She does. She really
that's
does.
what they're going for, and she's supposed to be the spitting image of her mother.
Yeah, and I mean, she knows that's what's gonna get Peter to do what she wants. So I think she's also making herself up more like her mom.
Yep. So that's about that, right? It was a good catch-up episode, like a...
Exactly, a good interlude to the season.
Reminder, this happened, and the really new development is Mance Rayder is now dead.
Yeah.
Burned at the stake and shot in the heart with an arrow.
Yes.
Rest in peace, sir. You will be missed. I like Mance Rayder.
No.
You won't be missed by the realm. You'll be missed by me and other fans of the show. I liked Mance Rayder.
He was really...
Oh, Mance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was neat.
He was pretty direct, straightforward.
I'm sorry, I heard arrow, and I thought you were talking about Tywin.
Oh, no, that's a
bolt. I was
like,
I ain't gonna miss that bitch.
No, that was a crossbow
Mance,
bolt.
Yeah, I mean, Mance was... His biggest fire was a little disappointing, but you know what? He put on a good show.
He put on a good show while he lasted, and you know what? John had some valid points, and Mance definitely saw that. Like, you don't bend the knee. All your people are going to die on the other side of the wall when the White Walkers come.
Yeah.
In fact, they're probably already being slaughtered as we speak.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
They're taking babies.
They're taking babies.
Yeah. Keep forgetting that that's part of this show.
Yeah.
weird baby snatching mystic men.
Weird baby snatching ice demons.
And
devil men.
Whites.
White zombie.
White fucking whites.
Took my baby.
The way I describe it to people who want a quick explanation, ice demons with crystal swords and an army of frozen zombies.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I like it. I just called them white zombies, but no.
No, well, they're whites. W-I-G-H-T.
Yes, they're W-I-G-H-T. They're... I don't remember the technical definition of the white.
Get your goddamn lore right, you
It's not a zombie, I'm aware. It is an enchanted... It's an enthralled corpse, I believe, is the direct definition, or something like that.
Okay.
It's magic.
Oh, spooky.
Spooky magic.
I forgot they had a distinct name, those creatures.
We both DM D&D, so
The
it's
more
kind
you
of...
know. Yeah.
We have to know these things.
Oh, there's creatures in Dungeons and Dragons like that?
There's whites, there's zombies, there's skeletons, there's 5 variations of each of the types, there's liches, there's all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our show, I think. I wish I
think
had...
we got everything.
I think we got everything.
so.
Oh, you know...
It was a nice setup for all the paths that are going to be taken this season.
I forgot something. Next episode is called The House of Black and White. I didn't pull up a synopsis because my experience doing this last year, their synopses are utterly useless. They don't tell you a quarter of what's going to happen in the next episode. But I could tell you The House of Black and White has to deal with Arya. Because in the preview, you see her standing outside a really, really, really big structure with a black door and a white door.
Yep.
Oh, please tell me it's going to be riddles. Riddles?
That would be cool.
Riddles?
Yeah.
Because all I see in my head is Alice in Wonderland.
Okay.
One of us is lying. One of us is telling the truth. Which door do you pick? Oh, okay.
Shit.
Like I said, That's our show. So, words escape me. Pat and Michelle, where can the people find you? Both.
At the Twitter thing down here, Michelle. Or in time and space.
That Twitter thing, you know.
That Twitter thing, you know. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Called
That
Twitter.
nonsense.
But it's there.
Cleo. How about
You
you?
can find me at Cleomoto on the socials, and you can find me on Twitch at the Cleomoto. I will be streaming after this live broadcast. And I do stream like 4 nights a week. I try.
She does. She tries.
I try. I do. Sometimes I have
Sometimes
other
it
things
actually
to do.
happens. Yay.
Good stuff. John.
Hi. You
Hi.
can find me on the Twitter at No More No More, or you could watch me do Let's Plays on YouTube at Nahojm, Nhojm.
You can do that. You can find me on the Twitter at Philidrin, also on Twitch. I don't stream as often as she does, but occasionally. You can find us all on Facebook, Google+, Gmail, Twitter, MySpace. Yes, we actually have one of those. And most importantly, YouTube. Sorry for Dom. MySpace. Good. ASOTV podcast, all one word. You can follow us there for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, including Daredevil stuff on Wednesday and all kinds of other fun goodies.
Show is dope as fuck.
Yes, if you
Gotham's back.
Gotham is back.
Oh my God, yay!
Gotham's another great show. If you have access to Netflix
But
and you haven't watched Daredevil yet, do it. It is very well done.
You don't have to know anything else about the MCU.
It is not kid-friendly.
It is not kid-friendly. No.
We're not talking normal Netflix like boobs everywhere, but it is
We're talking about like
bloody
somebody's
and
elbow
gruesome.
came out of his skin. Ooh, that was.
Ah,
that's okay.
I'm not watching that shit, no.
Oh, it's a good show.
Okay.
Thank you for watching, everybody.
Wiener, 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 fluffy wieners, wiener, wieners.
Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter.
I love this.
Very soft, not erect, wieners.